Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and do a review on a fragrance from the house of Calvin Klein. The fragrance was released in the year 2009. We're talking about Calvin Klein's CKB. This is the bottle, this is the presentation. It's very simple. This is a 1.7. It comes in three main sizes, a 1.7, a 3.4, and a 6.7. I've actually seen the 6.7 quite frequently, so it's not like an odd size. But anyways, it ranges from anywhere between $40 for the 1.7 and for the 6.5 it's $65 retail. If you look around on a lot of discount sites, you can find it a lot cheaper for that. Beware though, this is, believe it or not, copycatted for another reason, which I'll get to in the review. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with the actual notes for this fragrance. The notes of this fragrance consist of, at our top we have lavender, green notes, mint, mandarin orange, juniper, and bergamot. For mid, we have green notes, grass, magnolia, orchid, freesia, peach, and jasmine. And for a base, we have sandalwood, amber, opoponax, musk, cedar, and vanilla. So this scent, immediately when you get it, I remember when I got this scent, actually. I got this scent when it first came out, and when it was actually when I was just beginning to get into fragrances. I hadn't really dived in yet, and this was even before that. And I remember having this and actually carrying this around with me in my car. Bad idea, don't do it, but that's before I knew anything with it. But either way, I picked this one up specifically because it was a very nice, clean scent, and it's something that I used to if I didn't have anything, going on, or if I didn't have anything to wear. Before I got in my car, I just pick it up, spritz on a couple spritzes, and go. Right? So it comes all across as very clean, very pleasant, very professional. At the same time, it's got a sweetness that comes from both kind of like the vanilla. And it also, which you get a little bit more in the dry down, but the initial sweetness that you're going to get is more like a peachy sweetness that comes from peach note into it. Now this has a lot of notes listed, and I can pick out a couple of them, but a lot of them are mashed together, and they kind of produce this, I guess you could say this, I don't want to say generic scent, but it's a scent that I kind of smell around with a couple other fragrances. But this distinguishes itself in the fact that it comes across as airy and watery at the same time. Like airy, watery, a little bit of citrus, and clean, and with a little bit of sweetness in it as well too. So overall, this is a very pleasant scent as far as the actual scent goes. Don't be put off by the initial sprays, because you get a little bit of an alcoholic note, I would say, for the first maybe 20 minutes of it, but let that die down and it becomes something very nice and very beautiful. I go about 6 or 7 sprays on this one, which brings me to the real problem of this fragrance, which is the performance of this. I can spray this for days. In fact, if I took this whole bottle, emptied it out, and dumped it on myself, people could probably smell me like they would a normal smelling or a normal fragrance that has performance on it. This is one that really suffers in the performance area. It only lasts on my skin for about, I want to say, the maximum it's been on my skin was for about 2 hours. After that, it's gone. And for that, I actually started using this as a room refreshener. Like, I'd go around and I'd spray it. I used this and Lucky Number 7, I think, was the other scent. But I used those two scents primarily to just spray around and just, spray my sheets or whatever the case may be, and almost substituted as like a mini Febreze or anything like that, just because it just didn't have the power for it. And that's just really the story of this. It's a great spring and a great summer scent. It's a scent that you can wear to almost any occasion, work, anywhere that you can possibly think of. Just be aware that people are going to really have trouble either A, smelling you, or B, it's just not going to even make it to your destination if your destination is over an hour or so to even get there. So that's kind of the negative portion of this particular thing. Now this is great for any age group on the other hand. And compliment wise, it didn't get any unsolicited compliments, but it did get compliments in the fact that I had people smell it and they thought that it smelled great. They thought that it was a very clean scent, it was very professional, and they loved the actual scent. So that should be noted. If they can smell you, then they're going to think that it smells good more than likely. Alright, so if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating of 4 out of 10. Now, I feel bad for this fragrance just because I'm giving it a 4 out of 10 mainly because the performance is so bad on this one that it's hard to ever recommend it. Even with the fact that the price is so low on this and you can find it for like $10, I still can't fully endorse this fragrance because it just doesn't last. You'd almost be better off going with something like Axe or something like that, because I think that would last longer than what you get with this, which is a shame. This is actually one of the fragrances that gave me a negative perception of the whole Calvin Klein line. This and CK1, its counterpart CK1, which comes in the white bottle, I just was not impressed by. I love the smells of them, but they just didn't have the performance and just didn't last on my skin, which is really what brings this fragrance down. If this fragrance had good performance, I could easily see this as high as an 8 as far, on my scale, but the performance just really drags this sucker down. All right, so if you have any other questions, please feel free, send me a message, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are on CK1B, what your experiences are. I'm sorry, not CK1B, CKB. Let me know what your experiences are and, help everyone out. All right? Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves and have a great day.